First of all, I'm very curious, how is Kaspersky so big? Or how it grows in, I don't know, 2 words?
They're growing too quick, I think, because it's we recognize it's even dangerous to grow with such a speed. In number of employees, we are growing for 40–50% year over the year, and that's too many new people, so that is dangerous for corporate culture. And why we're growing so quick is because we have managed to develop their breaking technologies, their market killer product. We developed the partner network everywhere around the globe, and we have products which are recognized as one of the best, and we have our presence everywhere, and we have quite I don't want to say aggressive, but the recognized marketing strategy. So we're different. That's why we're growing very quick, and that's why we keep growing even in times of financial crisis, and we feel quite well.
The crisis, so the crisis doesn't affect you?
Of course it does, and from our consumer sales, of course they're suffering from their pirated versions of the software. Their enterprise business, it's also have okay, so their consumer sales, they're suffering from their pirated versions. Corporate, they also have impact from the crisis because their enterprises started to count every license.
Yeah, I know that.
Saving money, and some businesses, they simply got bankrupt.
I know that.
So, but at the same time, we have product services which are breaking the markets, and so there's a negative effect and positive is more strong. So last year we're still growing, and we're taking market share.
Yeah, that's nice.
So, and this year I expect that their situation with IT security will be there will be more need, because there was like there was a negative wave, and now it's positive wave. I expect that, and I think that even there will be more investment, not just into the IT security, but into the IT systems.
Yeah.
Because last year their businesses, they were saving money, and I think they had time to think, and I think that many of them they came to the idea that it's a wrong way to cut costs on the IT spending, because you save money even by investing into IT.
Yeah, I know that. I had one question. Have you ever been asked to make some viruses against some people?
Well, there were 3 cases. The first, there were their virus creation tool in '92, I think, '92 to '93. And when I got this tool, that was just like pressing buttons and you create a virus. I said that I had to develop the generic detection for all the variants of these viruses and disinfection, and I did it, but I had to test it.
Yeah.
So I generated some couple of dozens of these viruses of different types. I checked this code, and then I deleted all these viruses.
Okay.
Then there was another case. There was kind of competition about the virus shortest, not virus, shortest piece of code which can replicate. And I managed to write MS-DOS com utility. If you run it, it creates the copy disk file with the number 5.
Okay.
And it was 13 bytes long. Just 13 bytes long. If you run it, it creates the copy with the name 5. If you rename it to 5.com and run it, it will create copy with the name 5. So that was the shortest self-replicating code I managed to do. And the last case, I was asked by Russian journalists. They were very aggressive. Not aggressive, but they were just pushing me against about, Eugene, did you create a virus by you, blah, 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 blah. I said, okay, I gave it up. And I came to their desk, and I got their pen, and I wrote on paper. I wrote a batch virus on the
Okay.
paper.
So that was the virus.
Here it is. So enjoy.
That's. Are you planning? I don't know. Maybe you planned, but it didn't happen. To make a free Kaspersky antivirus with limited functionality.
Yes, that's a good question, and we had many discussions about that. Technically, we can, but their update distribution is very expensive.
Oh, okay. The internet cost, the storage, and
Exactly.
I understand.
And all free antivirus products like AVG, Avira, Avast, they have just one update
I
per
know.
day. And technically we can have one or two updates a day, but we decided that we can't ruin the brand of the high-end antivirus.
Yeah.
Because it's not protection, it's a semi-protection. So it's like better than nothing. So we can't release the product which is just better than nothing. And we
Okay.
decided no. But in the future, probably we'll have some kind of utility which is. So if we have an idea how to release the antivirus, which is not expensive to support, probably we'll have it. But at the moment, I'm not sure.
What about your competitors? How do you deal with them? You had attacks from your competitors. I don't know any other companies of antivirus.
Our competitors, they do exist, and we cooperate. Sometimes we fight. We cooperate in some cases. Then we're fighting with others. For example, we have now we have the patent issue in the United States.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know this American system? So they have a very different patent system, and they issue patents on software.
Yeah.
Just one country in the world which does that, that's the United States. In other countries, there are intellectual property rights for the software, so it's different. So that's why in the United States they can patent the idea, and they sue the companies which realize this idea. Like Microsoft recently got a penalty of some $1 million because of their activation codes.
Yeah.
This idea of activation codes is patented by some patent trolls. So now we're fighting with a patent troll in the United States, and we cooperate with other companies in this case. But the rest is we cooperate with our competitors in virus sharing, some information sharing. But the rest is competition. Competitors are competitors. And their largest is Symantec, of course. Second is McAfee, then Trend Micro. We are number 4 at the moment, but I think that by result of this year, we'll become number 3 in endpoint security.
So you are planning to become number 3 or more?
We are going to be number 3 by the end of this year in endpoint, and later, well, in some years, to become number 1. Why not?
Yeah, this should be because Kaspersky 2010 it's really great.
Yeah. It's a consumer product, but we invest a lot into the enterprise product line.
Okay.
Into hosted security, into mobile security.
Yeah.
So we have, we have a healthy financial situation. We have resources to invest, and we do it. So I prefer to invest into the business, and I don't have any property outside of Moscow.
That's good.
So, I don't have yachts, I don't have plane, I don't have island.
That's good.
So we just reinvest everything, we reinvest back to the business.
Okay, that's
almost everything.
Mm-hmm.